Hey guys, welcome back to more Motorfest. Yes, two Motorfest videos in one day. I'll be uploading this along with my Batman Arkham video later today. Right now, I'm doing some laundry. So I'm just doing this to pass the time. So far I'm loving this update. Ferraris, I love it. I'll be doing some more of this tomorrow as well.
Let's get back into action.
Good thing I can fast travel.
When you ask people which is one of the most iconic cars that people remember, I think the Testarossa is definitely among these cars here. The technology that is inside, easily distinguishable from the side, which has the fins. It is one of those cars that everybody remembers. Testarossa is very simple. Translated from Italian is testa, head, rossa, red. So the red head.
Testarossa was quite the celebrity in her time. Movies, TV shows, magazines, and even video games, the Testarossa was everywhere, appealing to kids and adults alike. With its angular design, minimalistic lines, and signature side air intakes, this car was a poster child for aerodynamics. To be precise, the exact model Motorfest has put in your hands is the 1991 re-engineered version of the Testarossa, introduced as the 512 TR, featuring a redesigned interior and a refined exterior to improve its already spectacular lines. It looks like you're getting the perfect stretches of road between Maui and Oahu to take the whole measure of it.
Outrun. Is that a reference to like I think it's a reference to like an arcade video game, Outrun. That's gotta be it.
This was quite a breath of fresh air and nostalgia.
Here we go. Race the top two, huh? Racing DNA. Let's do it.
Scuderia Ferrari in our history is extremely important. Scuderia Ferrari was created in 1929, not far away from here. Enzo Ferrari himself was a driver. He started as a driver. So he created, and to stimulate the drivers, he was giving them and putting them in the best condition with the best car possible. Scuderia Ferrari was so successful. Enzo Ferrari has conquered the world from Maranello. This is an achievement which is unique and really makes the brand unique.
Scuderia is what started it all. To understand what fuels the creation of every Ferrari ever made, especially the supercars, the racetrack is an indispensable stop. Racing cars were Enzo Ferrari's passion and obsession. This is what led him to found the Scuderia in 1929, which has played a major role in racing history. And born from this racing division, Ferrari as a brand and factory of excellence was created a few years later. What led Ferrari to create cars, and eventually supercars. Without his racing spirit and passion, there would be no Ferraris as we know them. The Ferrari 365 GTB4 is the perfect vehicle for you to experience Ferrari racing as it felt back in the 70s, before switching for a car about 45 years its junior.
Tis but a scratch, but it's fine. I can still get. I'm still in the lead here. Look at this thing. I like it. Oh yeah, the FXX.
You'll be driving the FXXK.
Almost like the Ferrari La Ferrari, or the Ferrari the Ferrari.
This car is quite peculiar. Essentially a laboratory-enhanced version of La Ferrari.
Yep.
A supercar you'll get to meet later on. It didn't compete per se, but this insanely powerful car was used for years as an R&D test car, allowing Ferrari to collect precious data to ultimately improve their next official racing cars, as well as the supercars. A Ferrari so extreme that it can never be driven on the road, nor qualify for any kind of official competition. But it's still a racing machine through and through. More than a car, the FXXK is an experiment for its makers and an experience for its drivers. This was a peek at Ferrari's glorious racetrack heritage. A heritage in which supercars are inextricably tied up.
Yeah, the Ferrari ends up Ferrari. Oh yeah.
What was the next name? The name was Enzo. Enzo Ferrari, I mean, it's the top of the names. You couldn't do anything better than that. If we look at it today, and you think it was presented in 2002, it is still a car which is modern, and it has more than 20 years, but it's still unique. It's still, everybody wants this car. There is no main evolution. It is all evolution. It's technological, it's design, it's the horsepowers we put in, everything, and that's what makes Edge Ferrari super.
In the supercar bloodline was just like her sisters before her, born from a strong desire to push supercars even further. As the first Ferrari of the century, and with a Scuderia on top of the racing world, the Enzo was meant to strike hard and set new standards for Ferrari cars, or rather, for the whole sports car industry. With the will to design, once more, nothing less than a road-legal Formula One, faster on the track but more civilized on the road, Ferrari went all out. And my word, did they deliver. Compromising design by Pininfarina, featuring noticeable air intakes and an F1-inspired nose, gives this car her aggressive, decisive and impressive looks, while the engine is nothing short of engineering mastery, as you'd expect. Add to that better handling, better carbon brakes, and electronics that make the car as reliable on an everyday drive as it is savage on the racetrack. The latest 21st century tech alongside the legendary Ferrari Fury. Nothing short of a new performance benchmark. The name alone shows how confident Ferrari was about this car. Owning one of the 399 plus one Ferrari Enzos in existence is like owning a piece of car history. Or, dare I say, like owning a piece of art. Luxury and exclusivity. This is Enzo Ferrari's legacy.
A Ferrari. Oh yeah.
LaFerrari is the first Ferrari we have with an hybrid engine. If you come to our museum and you have the possibility of comparing and seeing the LaFerrari engine next to LaFerrari car, you won't believe that that engine is in that car. In that period, we were taking a lot of technology also from Formula One. And that's what the Ferrari is. LaFerrari is the first car, the first hybrid car, because we were taking the Formula One experience and transforming it and taking it to the road.
It's 2013, and a new supercar emerges from the Maranello factory. In an era of astonishingly intense competition, Ferrari still treated their rivals to a true tour de force. A car that reshuffled the cards yet again.
Sure, there's the Porsche 918 Spider and the current P1, but there's this. The Ferrari.
strongest naturally aspirated Ferrari V12 to date, marking Ferrari's first steps into hybrid technology. For the first time in the company's history, petrol and electric working together full-time to deliver unprecedented levels of performance. And on top of all that, LaFerrari sports an F1 kinetic energy recovery system that constantly recaptures waste energy, stores it, and converts it into bursts of power when needed. LaFerrari, some lucky people got to witness technology peak improvements at both ends of the spectrum. Higher performance, lower consumption. Glorious achievement.
Like James May when he first tested in 2013. Yep, Ferrari, the Ferrari. That's what he called it. You know, that's the translation to LaFerrari. Yeah, Ferrari, the Ferrari.
Civilized, but also the fastest and most exhilarating road car ever made by the prancing horse, LaFerrari.
The F80, wow! Because, you know, 80 years of Ferrari. Think. Who knows? Beat 7 minutes 6.764 seconds.
What makes Ferrari so unique? It is mainly the people. The people make the difference. And as Enzo Ferrari used to say, factories are made of wall, machinery, and people. Ferrari is made of people mainly. The people and the sense of belonging to Ferrari is something I think that is difficult to find in other companies, in other places. Our brand is the only brand that has such a strong passion. Thanks to the passion that is in the brand, the technology, the effort that the people put behind this brand and behind building a new car, the next one is the best.
Whoa, look at this thing. Nice.
Ferrari is a legendary sports car brand, born from the passion of a man.
As Enzo
A passion
Ferrari.
for driving and racing, a passion for speed and competition, with the will to build cars, each one better than the last. Throughout the decades, this racing DNA never faded away. It informs every single decision made by the prancing horse. It fuels the relentless drive to explore car technology, to push it beyond and make it evolve, to design the most incredible cars in the world. Jewels of the road, champions of the racetrack. Ferrari. It is cars that have become pop culture icons. Cars that share a special bond with millions of people. Whether you own a Ferrari or not, the name Ferrari rings like no other. It impacts and fascinates children and grown-ups alike. It is part of a collective consciousness.
What was that?
Ferrari cars are a vector for dreams. They're modern legends, both real and mythical in a way. They're an idea of what a sports car is, in both fiction and reality. Is, and this is putting it mildly, the epitome of luxury cars. With design that combines rage and glamour, each Ferrari is a piece of art. And from the higher end of the splendor spectrum, each drive is a statement.
This thing is incredible. Driving this current Ferrari, boy, Ferrari's got an amazing heritage. Every single victory on the racetrack, and every single Ferrari on the road. Ferrari's like no other. Sure, there's Fiat and Lamborghini, but nothing beats the prancing horse. Nothing beats it.
Essence of the racing spirit. Pop culture phenomenon. State-of-the-art ambassador. The combination of all these attributes made Ferrari a car brand that reached millions of people and brought them together. People that have, over the decades, formed a community like no other. Devout, passionate, dedicated. Because once again, no need to own a Ferrari to be part of the Ferrari world. Through almost 80 years, Ferrari has shaped car history. And as I speak, it is shaping its future. A new chapter of the Ferrari supercar story is being written. Its title? F80.
The F40, the F50, now the F80. This is going to be incredible for Ferrari in the next 80 years or something like that. Who knows?
It's a challenge to keep the legacy of the Ferrari brand alive. Thanks to the passion that is in the brand, the technology, the effort that the people put behind this brand and behind building a new car, the next one is the best.
The F80.
I hope you enjoyed driving our cars.
I sure
They are
did.
unique.
Oh yes.
But why not come to our museum and see the real thing? Come and live the dream and come to the Ferrari museums. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
This was our exclusive Ferrari experience. Now, time to get your reward.
Supercar collector.
New challenges unlocked.
Not the Ferrari vehicles. Yep. What's this one? Oh yeah, look at that. I might get this one and this one. Oh yes, I gotta get my dryer. Well, it's a good thing. Oh, there you guys are back. It's a good thing they've added more cars to the Prestige ticket shop. I'm gonna love that. Vehicles from the Ferrari Museum, huh? See the GTO, or the F50, the F40, or the Enzo Ferrari. Let's go with the Enzo Ferrari. Nineteen point 1 miles an hour, huh? 180.6. might do more of this tomorrow too. That's what I'm going to do. I'll just do a few more events and then that'll be it. Wow, I did that. Holy crap. I did. Wow, 28 seconds. That's not bad. Oh yeah, I got some turf parts. Sweet. Those are perf parts. Wow. I'll start with the custom mode challenges. I might do 2 of them, and I think that'll be it for me. Hang on, I think I might buy a Ferrari for this. Yep, we're going with this one. The Ferrari 488 GT3. Worth it. I gotta win the race. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna go. I'll do some more of this tomorrow.
Tell the tale.
Yep. I'm gonna buy this. Chevrolet Impala American Custom Edition. Yep, I'm buying it. Supercar Prestige. Spent 500 Prestige tickets, custom mode. Oh wow, that was nice. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.